Hello everyone, my name is Luke, aka Mr. Rage, and welcome back to another one of my discussion videos. And yes, I am fully aware of what is happening with Xbox, and the first thing that I want to say real quick is this is not a fanboy video, because I see that a bunch of fucking Xbox fanboys are losing their shit over this as expected, because, well, they're console fanboys. I mean, this right here, the equivalent of what Xbox is doing right now, it's the equivalent of a woman cheating on her husband. That's probably how these fucking Xbox fanboys are feeling right now. They feel like they're being cheated on by their favorite company. And it's fucking hilarious, but at the same time, it's pretty sad, because I am not an Xbox fanboy. I am disappointed, but I'm not an Xbox fanboy. I am a fan of Xbox, yes, but I'm not a fucking Xbox fanboy like all these dumbasses out here, acting like Microsoft and Xbox cheated on them because they're giving all of their precious exclusives to PlayStation. How could you, Xbox? How could you do this to us? Shut the fuck up. Shut your ass up. You guys are pathetic, but this is not about you guys, alright? This is not about those fucking Xbox. I'll make a video on them soon, okay? You can expect an Xbox fanboy video soon, but no, this is not about that. This is about Microsoft themselves. Now, let me explain why I am a bit disappointed before I talk about why I'm not disappointed. Now, I was expecting this a long time ago. This whole Xbox going third-party thing. I was expecting this a long time ago. I foreseen it. I was just hoping that it would never actually come true. The reason why I am disappointed is because if this does happen, the Xbox brand is dead. No one, and I mean no one, will ever buy an Xbox ever again. And you see, even before Xbox goes third party, people were still not buying an Xbox. And you see, this all comes down to what I've been saying about Microsoft and Xbox for so fucking long now. Microsoft does not care about the quality of their exclusive games. Maybe if they did care like Sony does, then maybe they would have better exclusive games that would make you want to buy an Xbox instead of a PS5. But for these past couple of years, since the fucking Xbox One era, Microsoft and Phil Spencer, or whoever the fuck was in charge down there, still does not care about the fact that Xbox has no quality exclusives to offer people. This is exactly what has gotten Xbox killed, and that's exactly why Microsoft is giving up on the Xbox brand. See, let me explain something real quick. Microsoft is a multi-billion-dollar company. Hell, they're worth more than billions. Microsoft is a trillion-dollar company. Now tell me something. How do you think Microsoft is such a big, successful company like they currently are today? Do you think like that because of Xbox? Do you think they're making all the money because of fucking Xbox? No. Microsoft is one of the biggest tech companies in the world. They're just as big as Google and Apple. They are a trillion-dollar company, and how do you think they made it to that point? How do you think their company is as big and as successful as it is? Because they're a global tech company, and yes, they are global now. That's insane positions to be in. To be in that kind of position where you are now a global company, that is insane. That means that you're all over the world, and Microsoft is all over the world. And you see, that's exactly what they are trying to accomplish. Microsoft wants everyone to buy all the products they make, because how do you think they are literally printing billions of dollars every single fucking day? That's how Microsoft is such a big company. That's why it's so insane that the position that they're in, because of how big they are. They're in that position because of how big and successful they are. That's why they're such a successful company. And you see, the thing is, in order to remain that big of a company, Microsoft is going to need to expand their business. That's how businesses grow. How do you expect a business to grow if they can't expand their company and make their products more available to everyone? That's how a business grows. Look, as upset as I am about this whole Xbox thing, this is a brilliant business practice that Microsoft is doing. And I'm not saying that because I'm on PlayStation now. Many people will accuse me of being a PlayStation fanboy, but I'm not. This is a great business move, because all this means is that Microsoft is going to be making even more money than they're already. I mean, they're a fucking trillion-dollar company, for God's sake. Now it's going to be making $1 trillion more. They're going to be making billions, trillions of dollars more by doing this. I mean, they already are. I mean, look how big Microsoft is just because of the products that they sell. They even have their own web browser, for fuck's sake. They're competing with Google now. They're competing with Google even better now because they have their own web browser. They've always had their own web browser, but still. Microsoft is one of the biggest companies in the world. They even recently became the most valuable company in the United States. So Microsoft is a very, very large company. Okay, we've already established that just now in this little rant. But the reason why I'm explaining this to you guys is because Microsoft needs to do this, because Microsoft only cares about making even more money, because they have to keep the size that they have because of how big they are of a company. They need to keep that size and that dominance over the tech industry, because they are pretty dominant over the tech industry. Let's be honest here. Microsoft is very dominant when it comes to tech. I mean, they're the biggest tech company in the world, so it's very important that Microsoft only gets bigger, not smaller, but bigger. They want to get bigger, they want to expand, and they want to make even more money than the billions of dollars that they are already printing every single day. You people don't realize that. Like, listen, I understand. You have so much pride for your little Xbox consoles and like, oh my god, my console has no more exclusives. What am I gonna do? Shut the fuck up. This isn't about you. Microsoft never cared about you people in the first place. All they care about is making money. So for all those dumbass Xbox fanboys out there complaining about this, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Okay, if you still love Xbox, then no one's saying that you can't keep your console anymore, okay? Anyone who already has an Xbox or anyone who's already been playing on Xbox, this is probably not going to impact you guys that much, except for maybe a little bit of frustration. I don't know, but I still have my Xbox, and I look at it the same way I've been looking at it for the past couple of years now. I genuinely don't care about this. For me, this is both a good and a bad thing. It's good because Microsoft is going to be making more and more money, and hopefully, since Microsoft make more and more money, hopefully that'll make them a bit more affordable, because Microsoft is a bit expensive. You know, they are a bit of a consumer-friendly company, but their products are still expensive as fuck. You see, if Microsoft makes even more money than they're already making, then maybe that will encourage them to make their products a bit cheaper for people like me to afford, or people who are low income. So the more a company expands and the more and more money they make, the more that will encourage them to, you know, ease up on the pricing, which Microsoft has already done because of things like Game Pass. Now, let me explain why this is a bad thing. The Xbox brand will die. For anyone who doesn't already own an Xbox, you're probably not going to want to buy an Xbox after this happens, because why should you? Why should you buy an Xbox if this happens? Yeah, for people who already own an Xbox, yeah, you guys are fine because you already spent $500 on a fucking console, just like my stupid ass. But for anyone who already has a PlayStation or a PC, if you got a PC, for anyone who's already switched to PC gaming, this is probably not even news to you. And you see, again, that actually proves my point. Speaking of PC gaming, why do you think that Microsoft puts all their games on both Xbox and PC? Because Microsoft is trying to make money off of the Xbox and the PC market. They want to make money off of both of those consumers. They want to make money off of Xbox players, PC players, and even mobile players eventually. Microsoft was already doing this before they even went third party. Microsoft pretty much already was third party even before they went third party, because think about it. All of their games are on PC, and eventually their games are going to come to mobile devices as well, because Microsoft is also trying to get into the mobile gaming market. You see, Microsoft knows how big of an industry gaming is, and since Microsoft is already so big in the tech industry, they're obviously want to get big in the gaming industry as well. Microsoft wants to get bigger in two of the biggest industries in the world, the tech industry and the gaming industry. And for the most part, they're already doing that. They're the biggest in the tech industry, and now they're about to be the biggest in the gaming industry, because Xbox already is pretty big in the gaming industry, despite the fact that no one wants to buy an Xbox, because Microsoft's products and their gaming products are already on PC and other devices. Their games are on PC, Game Pass is on PC, and it's on Xbox for the people who even do buy Xbox, because although people don't really buy Xbox anymore, people still do buy it somewhat. You know, like, even though people don't buy it as much as PS5 or even Nintendo Switch, which is really surprising in my opinion. But anyways, this is Microsoft's goal. Their goal is to get bigger bigger, bigger, and bigger. Imagine this. It's like a giant black hole in the solar system, and it's just consuming everything in its path, just turning into an even bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger black hole. That's kind of what Microsoft is going for. They only want to get bigger. That is the only goal they have, and that is the only thing that they want to do. And this whole third-party thing, it's part of it. Because think about it. If Microsoft is already so big in the tech industry and then get even bigger in the gaming industry, how much more money do you think they're going to be making? They are going to be making trillions upon trillions of dollars every year. Hell, maybe even sooner than a year. Who knows? Because they're already making so much money now, and they've been making so much money these past couple years. God only knows how much more money they'll make if they do this. If they do this whole third-party thing, they'll make even more money than they're already making, and what they're already making is already quite a fuck-ton lot of money. So yes, for the most part, this is a good thing. Let's talk about some of the benefits of this whole Xbox going third-party thing. Now, as you guys may or may not have known, I recently stopped playing on my Xbox. I still use it like every once in a blue moon. Like, for example, like if there's a game that I'm excited for, and if that game just happens to be on Game Pass, then yeah, I'll hook up my Xbox, I'll get on Game Pass, I'll download it, I'll play it on my Xbox, and if I like it, then I'll usually come back on my PS5 and buy it on the PlayStation Store. But for the most part, I no longer play on my Xbox. Like, my Xbox has just been sitting in my closet just collecting dust and mold these past couple of months. I've been playing on my PS5. Now, if Xbox was to go third party, not only will Microsoft be making more money, but PlayStation players and Switch players, because, obviously Nintendo's not getting left out, other people will be able to experience Microsoft's games, or Xbox's games, even if Xbox exclusives are, not that really good. I mean, let's be honest, I don't think anyone really spent $500 just to play fucking Starfield. And if they did, let me know how the decision went for you, because it probably didn't go so good, because that game is kind of trash. But anyways, we're not talking about that. The thing is, if Xbox exclusives did start coming to PS5, then essentially what that means is I won't have to go back on my Xbox anymore, and people who don't already have an Xbox won't have to buy an Xbox just to play Xbox exclusives. And again, this still means that the death of Xbox is nigh. The death of Xbox is coming, because no one is going to buy an Xbox anymore. Unless they can't afford a PC, or if they just want to play Game Pass. If Game Pass is still the best thing about Xbox. If you actually can't afford a PC and you want the benefits of Game Pass, then yeah, by all means buy an Xbox. If you like backwards compatibility, the backwards compatibility is without a single doubt the best thing on the Xbox consoles, both Series X and Series S. I mean, come on now. Having a large library of classic and fantastic Xbox 360 games, as well as Xbox One and Series X games, with the benefits of Game Pass, that's pretty fucking good. That's pretty good. That's not bad at all. That's a pretty good deal for 500 big ones. So for those people out there who want the benefits of Game Pass and you want backwards compatibility, which will give you a larger library of games, I suppose, yeah, by all means buy an Xbox. But the reason why I'm saying this will kill the Xbox brand is because I already know that the sales will drop dramatically if Xbox does go third party. Because let's be completely honest here. If people are not already buying Xbox more than PS5, then do you really think it's going to change if they literally go third party? I mean, people are already not buying Xbox because of those little benefits that the console has. If Microsoft starts giving all of their shit to PS5 and Nintendo, the sales will drop dramatically. Microsoft will no longer be selling millions of units of Xbox consoles. Instead, they'll be selling I don't know, maybe 60,000 or something like that. Maybe even less, I don't know. And, at the same time, it is disappointing that Microsoft is kind of doing this, though, because it seems like they finally gave up. I think if Microsoft was making better, top-quality games for the Xbox console, I think only then maybe the sales in Xbox consoles probably would have jumped. Or who knows? Who knows? Maybe this was Microsoft's plan all along. In my opinion, I think this was probably their plan all along, because Starfield and Hi-Fi Rush did make Xbox quite a few... They did make Xbox a lot of money. But about a few $1 million, I think. I don't know. I know that those games made money. I know they did. And Starfield did have a very large player count. So I know that even though I didn't care much about Starfield, a lot of people did. So I know that Xbox exclusives have gone a little bit better. But it seems like Microsoft still wants to go third party. And to me, I think this was always their plan all along. Because you got to remember, like I said, Microsoft is a $1 trillion company, and they are one of the biggest companies in the world. And in order to retain the amount of success that they have and the big size that they have, in order to keep that big size and all that success and all that literal money printing that they're doing down there at Microsoft, they're going to need to do things like this. They have to, or else they're not going to be able to keep that dominance that they have. They want to dominate both the tech industry and the gaming industry. And trust me, they will. If Microsoft becomes a publisher who has both Game Pass, which is already on multiple platforms, as well as their games on multiple platforms, then I'd say that yes, Microsoft will become much more dominant in the gaming industry, maybe even more than Sony. Because the thing about Sony is Sony's games are only accessible on PlayStation. Yeah, a couple are coming to PC, but not all of them. Microsoft, on the other hand, all of their games are available on both console, the Xbox Series S and X, as well as PC. So Microsoft is already making money off of 2 different platforms, and that's not even mentioning the benefits of Game Pass, which is also on PC and is also on mobile devices, because Xbox was trying to get with their whole cloud streaming thing, which is doing better. I can imagine Microsoft's cloud streaming doing a lot more better in the future. I can imagine cloud streaming, like their little cloud thing, I can imagine that being on every single device, even fucking smart TVs and little laptops and phones, which it's already on phones. It's probably going to be on everything. Like, it's probably going to be on every single device. I mean, the CEO of Microsoft literally said that. The CEO of Microsoft, and these are his words, not mine, we want our games on every screen that can play games. Every single screen. And that does also mean PlayStation. So Xbox going third party, it's likely. It is very, very most likely. I do not believe this is a rumor. I fully believe this. And you see, the thing is, for people who are a bit surprised about this, do you remember when Microsoft brought Minecraft, which is now one of the biggest games in the entire gaming industry? Why do you think Microsoft brought Minecraft? And why do you think they made it multi-platform? Minecraft is one of the biggest games in the gaming industry. People who don't even play games already know what Minecraft is because of how big and large it is. It's one of the biggest games ever made. And Microsoft owns that game. And because of how popular and how successful Minecraft is, Xbox is now making so much more money off of not only their own platform, but they're also making money off of PlayStation devices, Nintendo consoles, mobile, and PC. They're making money off of every other platform in the gaming industry that can even play games in the first place. They're making money off of PlayStation, Nintendo, PC, mobile, their own console. And then look at Call of Duty. Tell me, why do you think Microsoft brought Call of Duty? Call of Duty is one of the most popular shooters of all time. Like, when people think of video games, they think of Call of Duty. It's one of the most popular gaming franchises of all time. Like, when people say Call of Duty, people instantly know what that is because Call of Duty is just that popular. Why do you think Microsoft didn't make Call of Duty Xbox exclusive? Because it's too popular to make it exclusive. That's why it's on every platform. Just like Minecraft, Microsoft is making money off of both their own platform, PlayStation, PC, mobile, and then even eventually Nintendo consoles. This was Microsoft's plan all along. I already knew it was going to happen because it made sense. If they have Minecraft and Call of Duty, which are multi-platform games, then I already knew that once Microsoft saw how much money they're making by going multi-platform, they would put all their games multi-platform because 2 of their biggest franchises are already making so much money being multi-platform, Call of Duty and Minecraft. So it's no surprise at all that Microsoft is going multi-platform with the rest of their exclusives, because if Minecraft and Call of Duty are making that much money being multi-platform, then so is their other games. I mean, look at Modern Warfare 3. Modern Warfare 3 looked like an actual piece of shit that came out of my own ass after eating Taco Bell, and yet people still bought it. It still made just as much money as the last Call of Duty that came out in 2020, in 2022, 2023. Modern Warfare 2 is in 2023, right? Yeah, that was 2023. God knows what the next one's gonna be like. Oh, God. I can't wait for Call of Duty in 2024. I can't wait to go guns blazing again, just do the same shit I've been doing in the previous Call of Duty games. Don't worry, I did not buy Modern Warfare 3. I only bought Modern Warfare 2. I bought Modern Warfare 2, and I actually like Modern Warfare 2, but yeah, I did not buy Modern Warfare 3. My friend bought it, game shared with him, I played it, and it was awful. But anyways, that's not the point. Call of Duty games can be garbage, and people are still going to buy them. Like, let that sink in for a minute. Call of Duty games have literally been the exact same pieces of shit every single year. Every single year, Call of Duty is literally the same game. Just the same shit over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. People just play Call of Duty for the multiplayer, and the multiplayer doesn't even change. And yet, the title is the only thing that changes. Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Modern this, Modern that, Warfare this. The only thing that changes is the name. My point is, Call of Duty is garbage and people still spend money on it. People still spend hundreds of dollars on Call of Duty and the microtransactions. Microsoft owns all of that. They're making money off of all of that. So you see how large Microsoft already is in the gaming industry. They want to get bigger, and they will get bigger. Now, back to what I was saying earlier about the Xbox brand being dead, I do believe that no one is going to buy an Xbox anymore. Because, honestly, what's the point? Like, what's the point of buying an Xbox? Like, unless you want to play backwards compatible games, or unless you just can't afford a PC, no one is going to buy an Xbox anymore. And the fact that Xbox games are going to start coming to PS5, this only means that Microsoft will make even more money, because PlayStation is one of the best-selling consoles. So, best-selling console, Microsoft puts their games on that console, people buy their games, hopefully they like them, and there you go. Microsoft will be making even more money. They'll be printing even more money than they've been doing these past couple of years. It all makes sense. But it is a shame, though. I could definitely understand why some people are frustrated. You know, some people bought Xbox consoles just for the benefits like Game Pass and the exclusivity. I could definitely understand why you people are upset. But, hey, look on the bright side. At least you still got your Game Pass. You still got your, you still got your backwards compatibility. I definitely get the whole exclusive thing. Like, I definitely understand. I definitely understand that the pride of not having exclusives on your console is going to make you upset. Some people, look, some people are definitely going to start selling their consoles. Like, I'm gonna predict that right now. Some people are definitely going to start selling their Xbox consoles, and they're going to start switching over to PS5, because why should they even keep their consoles? Yeah, I'll keep my Xbox because, why the fuck not? I mean, I've already had it for 3 years, but other people, I already know that other people are definitely going to switch platforms to PlayStation. But the reason why Microsoft is doing this is because they want to get bigger. That's why they're doing this. It's not because Microsoft lost the console war. I mean, I don't think so. I don't think Microsoft even cared about the console war to begin with. See, I don't think Xbox ever cared about sales or console war bullshit. I think Microsoft only cared about expanding and making more money. I mean, Microsoft right now is focused on their cloud streaming thing. That's what they're focused on right now. And then eventually when they go third party, they'll have that to focus on as well. So, cloud gaming, Game Pass, and multi-platform. That's what they want to focus on. At least that's what I think. But yeah, it's disappointing. It is somewhat disappointing for the Xbox brand because, there used to be a time back in the 360 era where buying an Xbox, you actually had a reason for buying an Xbox. Like back in the 360 era, like you actually had reasons. Like you had great online, you had the Xbox Live Arcade, which was fucking badass back in the day. You had great exclusives, you had a good controller, you had just such amazing online. We all remember those days. Yeah, nowadays there's just no reason to buy an Xbox anymore. It's definitely a shame. And if this does turn out to be true, the Xbox brand will die. I'm sorry, but it will. The Xbox brand will die because nobody will ever buy an Xbox ever again unless they have like some silly reasons to. And the thing is, even if people do buy an Xbox, they're probably just going to buy it for backwards compatibility or just to play Game Pass just like I'm doing because, I could be used as an example here. I don't use my Xbox except for Game Pass. Like, that's the only reason why I still use my Xbox. And to play a couple of old Xbox 360 games. But other than that, I don't play my Xbox anymore. I'm primarily on PS5 and Nintendo Switch these days. So, people are not going to buy an Xbox anymore. They're just not. They're not going to buy an Xbox anymore. And for those of you who do still buy Xbox, definitely let me know why. I would definitely be curious. But yeah, anyways, let me know what you guys thought about this video. Let me know What do you think about my reasoning on why Microsoft is going third party? This is only my reasoning. If you guys have a different reason on why you think Xbox is going multi-platform, let me know. But for me, I think it's definitely because Xbox trying to get bigger. That's just my reason. I mean, it makes sense to me, but yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next discussion video. Take care, y'all. Peace.